So this Tuesday marked the public release of Windows 11. But there is a very common problem while trying to upgrade to Windows 11: the compatibility. Lots of people were outraged when they saw the official Windows 11 hardware compatibility list, and rightly so. Most computers, more than 4 or 5 years old, don't meet the system requirements for Windows 11. Support for first and some second gen Ryzen processors was completely dropped, along with 7th gen and older Intel Core i series processors. And the compatibility problems didn't just end at CPUs. It was also listed in the Windows 11 hardware requirements that you have to have TPM 2.0 and Secure Boot. Secure Boot wasn't that big of an issue because most relatively modern computers have it. TPM 2.0, on the other hand, is not quite as common. Without a fully compatible computer, when running a Windows 11 installer, you will be greeted with a screen saying that your PC isn't compatible with Windows 11, but this doesn't mean that you will forever be stuck on Windows 10. Yes, that's right, there is a way to install Windows 11 on an incompatible device. And that's what I will be showing you today in this tutorial. And at that, let's get started. Okay, so first I'm going to show you that this PC does not support Windows 11 natively. So I'm just going to go to Settings real quick, System, and About, and you're going to see that this PC has an AMD Ryzen 3 2200G, which is not supported in Windows 11. If you try to run the normal Windows 11 installer, it will say that you cannot install Windows 11 because your PC does not have a compatible CPU. Now, there are other things that your PC may need to run Windows 11, that is TPM 2.0 and Secure Boot, which this PC has, but I do have them disabled just for this demonstration. So first, what you're going to need is a Windows 10 and a Windows 11 ISO. I will have them linked in the description. So open up your browser, and you're going to hit the first link in my description, which will be for the Windows 10 ISO. And you're going to scroll down and you're going to hit Download Tool Now. And then you're going to open the tool that you downloaded. So that's going to ask you if you want to make changes on your device. Hit yes. It's going to run a quick installer. You can just minimize this for a moment. And this will do its thing. Then you're just going to want to hit accept. And now you're going to want to make sure the circle that says Create Installation Media is checked. You don't want to upgrade this PC now because you're going to want the ISO file. So just hit Next once you've checked that. And this should be English, Windows 10, 64-bit, and then use the recommended options for this PC. Doesn't really matter if that's checked or not. Just leave it checked. Why not? Now you're just going to hit ISO file. You're not going to put it on a USB flash drive. Just ISO file, then Next. Then it's going to ask you where you want it. I just have mine on my desktop. So I hit desktop, I named it Windows 10, and then I hit save. And then it saves it to the desktop. Now I'm not going to do this because I've already done it, so I'm going to quit that out. So here is the Windows 10 ISO as a result of running that installer. So go back to the next link in the video description, and that will bring you to the Windows 11 installer. So here's the thing, you're going to need to be a Windows Insider for this to work. I will link a video in the description on how to become one if you're not one already. Just sign into your account as I am up here, then scroll down here, and where it says Select Edition, hit the very top one, Windows 11 Insider Preview, Dev Channel. And that's the newest build currently. Hit Confirm. Choose language, English, confirm. Then it's going to give you a 64-bit download link. Just click that and it's going to download the Windows 11 ISO. So I'm going to close my browser out now because I already have the Windows 11 ISO downloaded just to save time. So the first thing that we're going to want to do is to right click on the Windows 11 ISO and click Mount. Then we're going to select everything in this folder and then hit Copy, right? You're gonna right click and then hit Copy. And then we can minimize this, then right click anywhere on your desktop, create a new folder, and I'm just gonna name this folder Win11, and that'll work. And then we're going to double click it, open it, right click, and then hit Paste. And we're gonna paste everything from the Windows 11 ISO into this folder, right? So here comes everything. And there it all is. So now I can just close this folder, and there we are. We have the three things here: Windows 10, Windows 11, and then the Windows 11 folder that we made. Now you're going to want to right click on Windows 10 and mount it. You're going to go into the Sources folder and scroll down until you see this file called appraisers.dll. It's going to be 142 kilobytes. Be sure not to get it mixed up with the appraiser.dll, because that will not work. Make sure it is appraisers.dll. So you're just going to click that, and then you're going to right click on it and then hit Copy. This appraisers.dll file is what tells the Windows 11 installer, Windows 10 or Windows 11 installer, what devices are compatible with the operating system. So if you take the compatible hardware list from the Windows 10 ISO and put it in the Windows 11 ISO, it should work, right? Correct. So, as I was saying, copy this file, close this, then go to your Windows 11 folder that you created, not the ISO, but the folder. Go into Sources here, open that, and then bring your cursor over here, right click, hit Paste. Now, just hit Replace the file in the destination. So that now replace the compatible hardware list for the Windows 11 installer with the one from the Windows 10 installer. So now we're just going to close this out, double click our folder again, and then run the setup. Now we'll just hit Next, and this should run like a normal Windows 11 setup. And now it says ready to install. All you're going to need to do now is hit the install button, and the installation will start.